This is 4 minutes 4, Spider-Man Far From Home. Ready? Spoiler warning for this whole thing. Not too long after Endgame, the MCU is back with another entry, bringing things back down to earth with the next film in the new Spider-Man series. With Homecoming still sitting as my favorite MCU movie, I had high hopes to see how Peter would continue to grow and was curious to see how they'd handle the post-Endgame world. They skimmed over most of the effects of that second part, but as a movie focused on the former, I loved it. I'm unsure exactly how much I loved it, but all I know is that it made me happy the whole time watching it. It's probably easier to get the negatives out of the way first for this one. It's mostly pretty nitpicky. Some of the side characters worsened a little bit for me compared to the first movie. I thought Ned was generally less funny this time because they stuck him with one shtick for the entire movie. I also thought Aunt May was a little inconsistent, considering in the first movie she was very anxious and protective of Peter. It's been a while since the first movie, but 1, the snap would probably set her back. And 2, having us assume that their dynamic changed without bringing it up isn't a get out of jail free card. Both end credit scenes presented stuff I'm unsure about. The final scene with the scroll reveal probably leads to some weird plot holes with stuff only Fury would say or know. And the fact that Peter got outed publicly should make the next film really interesting, but man, they really cut out the whole secretive part of the character, huh? Not that it's been a big part of this version of Spidey, not as much as Tobey or Garfield's versions, but it's a shame because he was really the only hero who had that secret on the line in the MCU. On that note, put your damn mask on! The worst was him and Beck in the bar after the fire elemental fight. Like, it doesn't matter that you're in Europe, you're still in costume, dude. Other than that, I just felt that the first half was okay, it was fine. There's lots of cute moments and stuff I liked, but because I figured that Mysterio would be evil since they announced him, it was just mostly waiting for the reveal and sitting through dumb love triangle stuff. That being said, the second half of the movie is wonderful. Throughout the movie, Holland continues to be a great Peter and Spidey. I liked MJ a lot more here than Homecoming. There's tons of nice little nods to other MCU things, and there's a general brutality in a lot of the action that was really nice. But it all culminates and really takes off once Mysterio reveals who he is. I really enjoyed his little ex-Stark crew, and that they squeezed in my favorite Iron Man moment.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps!
And once Gyllenhaal really got to play into the character, it was so fun. And the Mysterio vs. Spidey scenes, oh my god, awesome, especially visually. The parts where they got to show the new Spidey sense and generally show how crafty and smart Peter is were great too. I thought the movie had a pretty good message too, not only about moving on after loss, but also about not trusting the older generation to solve problems just because you're young and they sound nice. And finally, J.K. Simmons, baby! Woo! Did I like this one more than Homecoming? I really can't tell, but I don't think so. The highs of this movie are probably higher than Homecoming with the fun Mysterio projection stuff, but I think Homecoming is a more consistent experience. If the first half was just a little more investing to me, it could jump ahead, and maybe I'll change my mind watching it more, but I think there's a couple other MCU movies that I'd more quickly watch again in the long run. Again, it's very close though. For now, Far From Home gets an 8.5 out of 10. Here's my current ranking of the MCU, and done.